Hi everyone, it's good to see you. Happy sunny day. It is a gorgeous day outside today. The sun is shining, it's very breezy, everything is green and growing. I bet you can't guess what we're going to talk about today. I don't know, you were pretty good last time when you figured out that I wanted to talk about firemen because I was wearing that fire hat. Do you have any idea what I want to talk about today? Oh, I have another hat on my head. Good job noticing that. I have a crown of flowers. Do you see all the pretty flowers up there? Daisies and roses and other beautiful flowers. Well, I wanted to read you a book today, talk a little bit about planting things, and then show you something that I made that you can make at home. So, flowers are so cool. Do you have flowers at your house? I wanted to show you some pictures I have. I'm going to start with this one. Isn't that awesome? Aren't they very pretty flowers? In the spring, that's what season it is right now. A lot of flowers come out, and they are so pretty. Some of them grow in the wild, and some of them we plant in our gardens or in our houses. I wonder if you have any flower gardens at your house, do you? And if you do, did you help mom or dad plant them? Sometimes you can just plant flowers. They come with the flowers and the roots and you plant them in the ground. Sometimes you can plant little bulbs that don't even look like flowers. You plant them in the ground and after a couple of months or in a new season they come up with beautiful flowers. So that's one of the pictures I wanted to show you. Here's another one. So with flowers and with plants, there are things that we have to do to take care of them, and I know you know that. We have to make sure that we give them enough water, right? If they're outside, usually the rain helps. They need sunshine, they need dirt, they need all the things like that to take care of them. Are they pretty purple flowers? And I wanted to read you a book. We plant flowers, but we can also plant other things like vegetables and fruits and things like that. This is called Errol's Garden. And as we read through it, you'll see that this is a very special garden. Errol doesn't live in a house, he lives somewhere else. And he has to be very creative where he puts his garden. So let's see what happens with Errol. The author is Gillian Hibbs. We know that the author is the one who writes the story. Let's check and see. Oh, it looks like a whole bunch of gardening things there. A lot of planting. Looks like seeds for carrots. Some seeds for other things. Some plants in pots. Let's see what happens next. I'm really good at growing things. So there's Errol. It seems like he really likes to grow things. And it looks like Errol's with his mom and his sister. I'm so good at it that we started running out of room at home. Look at all the things that Errol has grown. I see cactus. I see flowers. It looks like he's even been creative. He ran out of flower pots and he used a teapot to do some planting also. What I really wanted was a real garden. So I'm going to show you this. Errol really wants a real garden, but now I'm going to show you where he lives. I said it's not in a house. Look where Errol lives. Do you know what that is? That's an apartment building. A lot of times there are apartment buildings in the big city, like New York City. Have you been to New York? Some of those buildings that are really tall have gardens. I wonder where they put them though. Let's find out. I dreamed about my garden a lot. Oh, don't you just love that when you can lay down in the grass and just dream? Dream about what you want to do and where you want to go and what you want to make. So he's dreaming about his garden. Then one day I noticed something I'd never seen before. I always thought that we lived on the top floor, but there was another button. See that? Do you know where he is? Have you been in one of those? He's in an elevator. That's what takes you up and down. You've probably been in elevators in tall buildings so you don't have to take all those stairs and get tired. And here's the buttons you push to go up and down in the elevator. And there was a roof. I couldn't believe it. I hadn't seen it before. There was the perfect spot for a garden. What do you think? On the top of his building, the tippy top of his building. Does that seem like the place that you would put a garden in? Do you see any dirt? I wonder what he's going to do. I told Dad and Tia right away. Tia is his sister. We learned as much as we could about roof gardens. That's a smart idea. If you don't know something, you can go on the computer and look things up or read in books. So they wanted to find out how to make a roof garden. Wonder how they're going to do that. Do you have any ideas? Let's see. But we needed help. Luckily, everyone else was just as excited as me. Look at all those people who live in his building. There must be a lot of apartments in that building for all these people to live there, and they all look so different, don't they? Different families, some have kids, some don't. Very, very cool. We made a plan. That's a good idea. Look what they did. They were starting to think about what their garden would look like, where they would plant things, how they would do it. That's awesome. When you're going to do something, sometimes it's really helpful to come up with a plan first, to think about what you're going to do. Everyone had different things to bring, which was good. There's all those people again. Do you see what they're all bringing? Different things. I see some people are bringing plants. Some people are bringing seeds. Some people are bringing the tools that you need to plant. What do you need? Things like a shovel, right, to do that. You need dirt, definitely. What else might they be bringing? All kinds of things. Oh, I like this one. I wonder what he's going to do. Do you see what that is? He has a guitar there. Do you think they're going to play the guitar? I don't think so, but I wonder what they're going to use the guitar for. That's a lot of fun, doing things with friends. Because there were lots of different things to do. Look what they did. Remember we said there was no dirt up on the roof to start, but they built boxes to keep the dirt in. Look at that. And different people, they planted and they watered and they did all kinds of things to help. And this is what I like. Look, here's that guy again with the guitar. He was playing music the whole time to make it nice. Oh, that sounds like it was a lot of fun. I wonder if they sang any songs as they were planting their garden. I wonder how it's going to turn out. And there still are all kinds of jobs. I love picking all the fruits and vegetables. And I really love carrots. Look at that. In their garden on the roof, they planted some strawberries. Looks like there's some cherry tomatoes, some lettuce. Looks like these are the carrots. You can't see the carrots, right? You just see the green parts. The orange part of the carrot is under the dirt. A lot of these things are things that we've planted in our garden at school. Do you remember that from last year? We had some yummy tomatoes and some peppers, some cucumbers. We ate them at snack and they were delicious. That's another place you can plant a garden at school. Gardens are fun because they are always changing. So what will we grow next year? Well, look at this. It looks like Errol's garden on his rooftop is not the only one. It looks like a whole bunch of people in the city have different gardens that they've planted. And I bet there's all different kinds of things that they have planted there. And there they are at night looking at their garden. Isn't that great? What would you plant in your garden if you were going to make a garden at home? Would you plant flowers? Would you want to plant fruits or vegetables? Do you have a favorite? It's very cool. I like that book. And I told you I made something that you could do at home. This is kind of neat. I got an orange juice bottle. You see it? And I cleaned it out. And I decided to make a discovery bottle, a spring discovery bottle. So this morning, when I went for a walk with my dog Bruce, I had a little baggie and I picked up things along the way. I picked up dandelions. Those are those yellow flowers that grow all over your grass. I picked up leaves. I picked up pretty pink flowers, some sticks, and then I brought them home and I stuck them inside this bottle along with some glitter, because glitter is awesome. And you know what else I found? You can probably see it. Can you see that? Do you see that white thing there? That is a plastic bug I found at home that I use for crafts. So I found different plastic bugs that I could stick in there too. These are all things that you can find in your garden. And I put water part way up, not all the way, because I want to see when I shake it what happens. What do you think will happen? Do you think things will sink to the bottom? Or do you think they'll float on top? Maybe some will float and some will sink to the bottom. What do you think? Let's check and see. All right, so we're going to give it a good shake. Look at that. Oh, I see lots of bubbles. All right, look at that. They're moving all around. I see all the beautiful glitter. I hope you can see it too. It's very tiny. But do you see where it is? It's floating right in the middle. And it's swirling around. It's almost like it's dancing. Did anything else sink to the bottom? Do you see anything else on the bottom except maybe some glitter? Me neither. So it looks like all these flowers float. And it looks like the sticks float. And the plastic bugs float. Ooh, you probably can't see. I have to do this again. I have my white fly that was there. I have an orange fly that you probably can't see. And hidden in here is a plastic black spider as well. So what do you think we could put in here from the garden or on a walk that might sink? Our flowers and our sticks, they all float. What could we put on the bottom that we find? Did someone say a little stone? I wonder what would happen if we put a little stone in here, if it would float or sink. Maybe that's something that you can try at home. And maybe you can find some other stuff too that you put in here. If you do this with Mommy and Daddy, I didn't have a chance to do this, but make sure you tape the top so that it doesn't open up, because you do not want wet flowers and plastic bugs and glitter and water all over your floor. But what you can do is check at different times during the day to see if anything changes. I hope you like it. It's pretty cool. I may check it out later too, I think. So I hope you have an awesome day. It was great spending time with you. I miss you, I love you, and I'll see you soon. All right? Bye.